Hello everyone, welcome to Andy's World. Welcome to another video. So today we are going to make chicken biryani. The word biryani itself makes our mouth water, right? And biryani is everybody's favorite dish. So I am going to teach you how to make this easy chicken dum biryani in a most simple way. And I promise you the taste is just going to be amazing and can be cooked easily by bachelors or beginners. So let's get started. I've taken 750 grams of chicken washed with turmeric powder and salt. I'm adding 150 ml of curd or approximately half a cup of curd. Next we add green chilies for spice. I've taken 4 green chilies. If you need more spicy you can increase the number. I'm adding garam masala, 2 cloves, 2 cardamom, 2 cinnamon, 1 star anise, 1 black cardamom, few peppercorns. Next we need to add pudina or mint leaves. I have taken 1 cup of pudina. While I am going to add half of this and keep the remaining for layering the rice. So next we are going to add coriander leaves. Again I've taken 1 cup of coriander, but we will add half in this and half to layer the rice. Now we add onions. I've taken 1 whole onion and I've fried it in oil, so don't burn it. And then I've added a quarter cup of oil which is used for frying onions. The same oil I'm using, quarter. Now we had the juice of half a lemon. Since I'm taking half kg of rice, therefore I've taken only half lemon, otherwise it will become too sour. Now we had 2 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste. The one I'm using is homemade. Try to avoid store-bought paste because that does not give you a good flavor or taste. We now add 2 spoons of red chili powder, quarter spoon of turmeric powder, 1 spoon of biryani masala. However, this is optional. This reminds me to tell that my mom is an amazing cook and she makes yummy biryani. I'm a big fan of her biryani. But this is not my mom's recipe. I'll definitely make her do once on any special occasion. Add 1 tablespoon of salt. I'm adding rock salt here. So this is the end of all the masalas for the chicken. Now we have to marinate this chicken for 30 minutes. So let's give it a good mix. Best to use your hand for mixing the chicken so that the chicken pieces are nicely coated in the masala. The chicken is nicely coated in the mixture. Now let's leave this aside for 30 minutes so that the flavor is absorbed in the chicken. Now while the chicken is being marinated, in the meantime let's cook rice. I've taken a large pot and I've added water. Now here you don't have to take water as per the ratio of the rice. Fill 3/4 of the pot with water and add whole spices like cardamom, cloves and cinnamon so that the flavor is released in the water. Then add few teaspoons of oil and salt. Measurement of the salt depends upon the taste of the water. Now the water should taste slightly more like a sea salt water. But the rice will have the right amount of salt when it is getting cooked. Now our water has started to bubble. Can you see it's boiling to its glory? Now this is the right time to add in our rice. I've added rice and green peas to the boiling water. Now let this come to a boil. We need to boil only for 80%, don't overcook it. 50 to 80% is what we are looking at. The rice and the water is nicely boiling now. Can you see that? The rice is done, so if you press it, it is not completely breaking. This is the right stage for us to drain the water. Do not let the rice overcook, else your biryani will become soggy. Drain water completely from the rice. So I have poured it into a vessel which has holes around the side. This is used to drain water from rice. Ensure there is no water left back in this rice. Step 3. Take a heavy bottom pan and heat it. Add quarter cup oil. I'm using the same oil which I used to fry onions. And to this I'm adding 2 tablespoons of ghee. The oil is heated. Now let's add onions. I have cut one onion into thin slices and fried this until golden brown. Light golden brown would be fine. The onions are now turned golden brown, so this is the right time for us to add in our tomatoes. I have taken 2 medium-sized tomatoes. Let's cook them until they are soft. If you're taking 1 kg rice, then add 4 tomatoes. Tomatoes are cooked well. Now let's add in the chicken. Mix the chicken very well with the masala and let it cook for 20 to 25 minutes now. Don't add any water to the chicken. The water will be released from the chicken gradually. Leave it to cook for 20 to 25 minutes, but in between please do come and check. If the water is evaporated and it is getting dried up, then add a little bit of water for the chicken to cook. Otherwise, this water is sufficient. It's been 25 minutes now. The chicken is nicely cooked and the oil is oozed out, which means it is done. The final step, layering. So take a heavy bottom pan, and now the first layer would be the chicken layer. Then we cover it up with the cooked rice. Cover it evenly. Once we layer the rice, now it's time to add the pudina and the coriander leaves. Red coriander, pudina and fried onions. Now in half a cup of milk, add kesar or kesar color and then mix it and just add it to the layering of the rice. If you don't have kesar, you can add turmeric in the milk. Repeat the same process. We are going to layer second layer. So again chicken, and then once the chicken is completely layered, we start layering the rice now. Again we follow the same procedure by adding corianders, pudina and the fried onions. Now add 1 teaspoon of ghee on the rice and let's close the lid for it to go on dum. Cook on low flame for 10 to 15 minutes. Wow, it smells so good. So it's time to taste now. Let's not wait any longer. It's smelling so good and the rice has come out so well. Look at the color, lovely. You should try this recipe and eat it with your family and friends. Please do leave your comments below with your feedback. Please do like, share and subscribe. See you in my next video. Bye bye. Enjoy the biryani, and yes, don't forget to click on the bell icon for notifications on my videos.